The idea of zero cost ethical marketing course training is pretty simple. Whatever free things available, whatever free softwares on digital, whatever free ways other doctors are generating new patient sales, whatever free things available, we want to use it and generate up to 20-25% more in terms of money, sales, patients coming in, plus 10 to 15% extra free time, along with the 20% more in terms of money. Now, how practically it's done is this online course training is divided into 10 different section modules. These are basically 10 different aspects of running a clinic setup from a marketing sales business angle. So the overall 20% more in terms of money patient sales is not done by just one optimizing just one section module, but across all these free things, across all these 10 section modules, like a full body CT scan, whatever works in your specific case, let's fix it. Whatever loopholes you have in your specific location and case, let's fix it from the sales, marketing, digital, care based follow up, whatever other doctors are doing it differently. Let's know this, try this, and see if we can get it done from the free things. The best part about all the zero cost ethical free things is there is no monetary cost involved. So these are things using all the free things with a proven many cases. There are real success stories and real doctors I have quoted how they are doing the same things differently in the right way, right timing, right frequency, and maintaining the code of ethics, integrity, and a care and positive way. So there is no monetary loss as such. Out of this 10 section modules and 10 different this course is divided into 10 different section modules, which are basically 10 different aspects of running a clinic setup. Out of this 10 section modules, the top 3 section modules are the most important, are the main and the most requirement are the requirements of the most doctors and also most result oriented. These top 3 section modules are zero cost lead generation. So what are free ways by which you can generate lead? Because in order to run a clinic you need new patients every day, which means you need genuine inquiries and new leads every day. So what are these new ways? There are 19 different lead generation strategies using free things in the right way, right timing, quoting the examples of the other doctors. There is a secret mantra, pros and cons on each of these strategies, and the time management angle. So how does a solopreneur doctor, a small doctor with only an assistant, can manage and optimize time to implement these? 5 follow-up systems. These are all care-based, positive ways of being in touch. So what are the ways? Doctors cannot be salesy and pushy. You have to maintain an ethics and integrity. At the same time, you need to be in touch in positive way, in a care and relationship oriented way. You have to be in touch with your all the patient base, those patients whom you have lost touch last 3 years back, 4 years back, 2 years back. So how you are going to be in touch in a positive way, in a caring way, without being salesy or without being irritating or pushy? There are 5 care-based, ethical, positive ways, which I call the follow-up systems. To be in, basically these are positive ways of being in touch. So how you are going to, which which is an ethical and a relationship oriented way. Everywhere the right timing, right frequency, right wordings have, and the secret mantra why it will work, when it will not work, when you have to do it, when you have to keep it silent. So all these things have already been explained in detail. And the third section module is the digital section. So digital section is also one of the most important requirement of all the doctors. These 3 are the main section modules: digital section, zero cost lead generation, and 5 positive care based follow up systems. These are the top 3 section modules, which are the most result oriented, most required by all the doctor clients, and also the most important of all the 10 section modules. So let me go in each of this section in details, and what are the internal index, what is the contents in it, why this each of these section modules are important, each of these 10. A very important thing that I've taken care of is to maintain a healthy mix between patient to patient, mouth to mouth publicity and digital marketing, because this medical doctor industry is basically a mouth to mouth publicity, patient to patient, word of mouth publicity business, and a care ethics based business. You have to maintain a decorum and integrity of a caring doctor. You cannot be salesy and pushy. What's working in other industries like hotel, restaurant, e-commerce, sites, whatever offer techniques, that you cannot blindly copy paste it in this medical service and care based relationship oriented industry. So I have tried to maintain a healthy. If we, so and the at the same time, the big trouble is you cannot ignore digital, because all your patients are on digital, all your competitors are on digital, and now they are taking it more actively and seriously. So we have to find out a healthy mix between an optimum balance between both the mouth to mouth care based publicity, patient to patient, and the digital marketing angle, which I have tried to maintain with, along with the maintaining the integrity and and the ethics of this medical noble profession, which I have tried to pursue it across all these, all the zero cost ways, across all the 10 different aspects of running a clinic setup. So let's dive in. The first section module is zero cost lead generation. Now, this is very important section. It's one of the main section module and requirement of most doctors who are starting a new clinic setup, or those doctors who are opening a new branch of their main clinic setup, or restructuring their clinic setup. So, why this is important? In order to run a clinic setup, you need new patients every day. So, which in turn means you need to have new leads every day. Now, practically speaking, most of the Indian doctors, have by and large 4 or 5 key ways of generating new patients. First is word of mouth, referral, whatever. The second is in India is Just Dial or Practo. The third is digital, and fourth is health camps. These are the 4 key ways by which majority of the doctors generate new patients. But the lead generation section focuses on 19 different section lead generation strategies, using all the free ways, quoting the relevant right real example of other doctors, the pros and cons, the right way, right timing, right frequency, and the secret mantra, why this will work, when this will work, what to do and what not to do. So you are aware about all these 19 different ways of generating new leads, new patients, and you can, as per your location area, your specific strength, weaknesses, your competitive reality, as per the location, you can optimize and choose out of these 19 different lead generation as per the practical circumstances across the entire year of the slow, average, good month. You can optimize things to generate more leads. The second, now very important thing is why this lead generation I stress so much on is particularly for uh, there's a concept called revenue direct, which is discussed in reverse engineering section. The concept of revenue direct says uh, the more uh, uh, the more you are self dependent in terms of generating new leads, the less it will hurt in the bad times. Practically speaking, it's like this. As of now, doctors have 4 key source of generating leads: healthcam, referrals, digital, and Just Dial and Practo. Right? Just Dial is full of fake leads. The Indian doctors majority. Now, now every time you are spending using digital marketing, any kind of paid marketing, digital or newspaper ads, pamphlets, TV ads, whatever it is, there's money is going out from your pocket. Why you are doing this digital marketing activities to generate new patients, new leads, right? So every year the entire digital is changing very rapidly, which practically means if your main source of leads are coming from Just Dial, Practo, or digital, that means every year you need to pay your money out to these Just Dial, Practo, or digital marketing agencies to generate new patients, to get new leads, because your bread and butter depends that you should get new leads and new patients every day. So it makes practical common sense that the more we are self dependent when it comes to generating our own leads, we will be more better off, and using free things, 19 different free ways, we will be better off generating patients. So the point here is, what because your main source of leads, your bread and butter depends on new leads, and your main source of leads are dependent on Just Dial, Practo, or digital. What if this digital guy is fooling you? What if this Just Dial and Practo all of a sudden change their policies and they say, no, I'm going to charge huge amount of money, cutting down on your commissions, cutting down on your hard work. They started taking more commissions, which actually Practo did 5 7 years back. Now in such a case, you as a doctor is going to be sandwiched, because you need new leads every day, right? So that is where this 19 lead generation strategies helps you to become, using free things. 19 free lead generation strategies helps you to become more and more self dependent in terms of generating new leads, and less dependent on terms of any kind of paid marketing, may it be digital, may it be uh, Practo, Just Dial, may it be any kind of TV ads, newspaper ads, for and avoid and to generate new leads and new patients every day. The second very important section is a follow-up systems, which is basically a positive way of mouth-to-mouth publicity, patient-to-patient, mouth-to-mouth care-based approaches in the follow-up systems. So these are basically five positive ways, a care-based positive ways of being in touch with your existing patient base, old patient base. The first follow-up system, these are five follow-up system, A, B, C, D, E. The first follow-up system A is about reviving the old patient base whom you have lost touch 2.5 years back. Now, the follow-up system B is about a care message which have to be used between fourth day to the seventh day. So it in this all everything depends upon that timing effect, and in this the care message have to go in between the fourth day to the seventh day, inside the first week itself. Else it have lost the timing effect. So and I will explain you all of this thing one at a time. So let me start with the follow-up system A. Why follow-up systems are very important? Positive care-based follow-up systems are very important. So an average doctor, if he does have maintain a simple Excel sheet or a patient management software, if you take it out, they will say I'm practicing from last 5 7 10 years, and my overall patient base is in between say 3,000 to 4,000 4,500 overall patients. Now there is a big catch here. The big catch is at the back of the doctor's mind, they have an Excel sheet which says their overall patient is like 4,200, 4,500, 3,500. But many of these patients, some of these patients have come 7 years back, 5 years back, and they haven't come back in last 5 years. If a patient in the same location is not coming back in last 5 years, practically either he is dead in the COVID lockdown, or he have left the city, or he have become very loyal to some another doctor. So you don't know what your strength of your follow-up systems are. Now, second, the point here is it's very important to revive all these patients and be in touch in a positive, non-salesy, non-irritating way. The big mistake in this follow-up systems, what doctors do, if you have a Practo plan or any other patient management software, every 6 months an automated SMS goes whose wordings are, your routine health checkup is due. Would you like to book an appointment with the ABC Dental Clinic or ABC Clinic? Now, this is directly being salesy and pushy. Just like your banker, the bank in which you have your savings account or a current account, they send you an SMS or automated phone call, telesales call. Sir, would you? We have a latest mutual fund insurance scheme. Would you like to buy a mutual fund credit card insurance? How you get irritated with such kind of SMS and salesy approaches? So don't you believe? If you are just sending an automated SMS like this, your routine health checkup is due. Would you like to book an appointment? This being directly salesy and pushy, just like your banker is giving you a phone call. Sir, would you like to book, take my mutual for our insurance? Because that banker is not making his sales target, so he's now being pushy to you. You get irritated. So just opposite to it, I have designed a new follow-up system, which is about a care and positive way of reviving the old patient base. Those patients whom you have lost touch in last 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, you don't know where they are. You don't know if they are living in the same city, if their requirement at this point are there. And what is the positive way? If you simply give a phone call and say, I'm doing a routine health checkup or a health camp, would you like to book an appointment? A patient psychology is, patient today have become very smart and they understand, oh, doctor is giving a phone call because he wants to have something salesy out of it. He wants money, that's why he's giving us a phone call. We don't want that. We want to maintain an ethics and integrity of a doctor, and that doctors are the caring people, doctors are the sitting at the giving end and the care end. So how we are doing this is I've devised a different wordings, which is a care and relationship approach. It is based on simple psychology. If you you have a college friend whom you have lost touch in last 10 years, right? All of a sudden you need to do some you need to get some things done, and you need a favor from that college friend. The right way and the right approach is you give them a phone call and let have a general hi hello courtesy. Let understand him, listen to him, what his problems are, where he is currently located. Is he willing to listen? Is he facing his problems, or is he in the right mood, right thing? And then very softly, very tactfully, very soft way, give a soft suggestion that I need it. And at the same time, you should have some lollipop, some extra return gift for that particular college friend whom you need to you want a favor. Then that tactics work. So this is the same psychology I have used to revive your old patient base 2.5 years. All and that is non-salesy, non-irritating, non-pushy, and shows a real concern and care. And there is some talks and there is some internal things, because these are your old patients. 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 year back, they have come to you. So it's your courtesy that you should show some extra care and relationship to these people who are your bread and butter. That's where the follow-up system A is, which is all about reviving the old patient base. Now there is a follow-up system B, which says care message. The care message have to go on the fourth day to seventh day. The care message approach will give you the loyalty, repeat business, referrals, and online reviews also. So the entire thing is about you put it in the right timing, right way. So this care message have to the only thing, it will work only because of the timing effect. So at the right timing, you are sending this care message. You have to just copy paste this message and send it on WhatsApp, SMS, email, whatever way you want to do it. And the frequency and the timing have to be in between the within the first week, in between the fourth day to seventh day, not before 3 days, not after 7 days. So in this time frame. Now there is a third follow-up system, which follow-up system C. This is very important. Not a single doctor is thinking about the follow-up system C. Let me explain you the same system in a different video.